the fuck?
Yes? You okay?
There was a spider on my lap that just kind of dive bombed in from the ceiling. And I was not okay for a second.
I know, I saw. Oh, Jesus! Oh, Lord, Mary, and Joseph!
Okay, Scotty, can I describe? Let me just... Okay, what I saw was just like a harmless ball of fluff falling from the sky. And I'm like, it's just a dust bunny. It happens all the time. Nope, that bitch is crawling on me.
That bitch is crawling. Blake Tanner got bitches crawling.
Except it's a spider, so it's not good. I mean, I do have them crawling off me in real life, but they're still all spiders. I am chased by spiders.
Constantly.
Spiders aim to kill me.
He is the real Spider-Man.
I'm the worst Spider-Man.
I'm shit Spider-Man. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time! It's time for a load. A load! That's right, it's time for a load of BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a load of BS. The greatest show on the planet featuring the two best damn men of all time, and I am talking about he, the B to the L-A-K-E. That's right, it's Blake Tanner!
It's me, and with me is the man that has just condemned us to having an intermission because my bladder is already full. It's the S, Scottye Moore.
I really like how the introduction for me began with the same cadence of, yeah, it's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Weeks since I looked at me.
Scottye Moore is here and he's angry. It's like, wait, what?
Chicken the Chinese Scotty. Kicking I'm thinking you can buddy.
Piggity piss, yeah, Blake's is pissing. Gotta go away. So y'all just listen to me now as I sing raw.
Hold on, no, fuck. I've had like 3 things that I needed to do. Hold on.
Okay. So
God, Jesus Christ on a bike, mother, just some.
Blake Tanner's gone.
God, son of a fucking horse, bitch ass. Ugh, Jesus, it's starting this shit on me like nobody's even listening. Right in the middle of me having to go and get the charger from my vape. I just can't believe this.
I love the concept. I have very important things to do, Scottye. I had very important things to do. I had to get the charger for my vape. And there it is.
You know it's not a great show without the big man.
Welcome to the show, Shaquille O'Neal, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Shaq?
Nope, it's me, Andre the Giant.
Oh, now it's Andre. It's just anyone with a deep voice, isn't it?
Hey, Scottye, you want a peanut?
Yeah. Now, Andre, the thing with Andre had like a weirder accent. Andre was like, hello, my friends. It's me, Andre the Giant. Like, if the best way I could describe him is always just on the verge of swallowing his tongue. He's just, hold on,
he probably was. He had 10 gallons of beer in him at any point in time.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you're a big man, you need more alcohol to make you feel better.
Because your body is constantly growing until you die.
Until you
That's
stop.
what gigantism is.
Yeah, it's not ideal. This is why I'm happy to be a tiny man. Like, just a short, I don't know, 5'9", I guess?
Fuck you. I'm a little bit shorter.
Hey, wait, what?
I'm 5'8" and some change.
So then I'm 5'9". Okay. Why were you just randomly saying fuck you to me about that? You were just like,
because,
motherfucker,
you're talking like, oh, I'm so short, man. It must be so damn hard.
It's hard out here for these short men. I came out the house and looked all around. Nothing but tall people.
It's been a couple of weeks since we've met because I've been busy with life stuff because I love the live theater.
Yeah.
How was our 50th episode special?
It was excellent. I got to go back and look at all of the things we've done and just been like, wow, our microphones have gotten so much better. This is so...
Which is really weird because I've had the same microphone.
I know. That just shows I've been using different audio clips for you.
I think it's because we started recording individual audio, and that's so much easier.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun to go back and be like, wow, we've had a lot of musical moments. I was tempted to just be like, this is the 50th, this is every time we've ever done a song or done anything, but I had to cut it.
I would just like to say a testament to your dedication. One day, like the day that we were going to record last week, earlier in that day, you said, you know what, you're going to be home late, fuck it. We're just going to do a video special, and I'm going to pull some clips from all of our episodes.
Right.
And at that night, I had gotten home, it was like midnight, and I was like, I'll send some stuff to you tomorrow if you're still going to be editing. Nope, already done.
Yeah, straight up. Because, not for nothing, a certain lady in my life was just like, hey, can you come over and spend the night, and then we could wake up in the morning? Because me and her were going to go to Georgia the next day. And it was like, well, just come over and spend the night. And it was the equivalent of like, hey, come over. I can't. I have to edit BS. My parents aren't home. Yes!
Jesus.
I just
Why did you...
Like, I'm gonna be honest, the 50th episode was just I re-released Fushnikins in its entirety, and that was it. The
I would
best
be okay
of
with
BS. Fushnikins.
Our one good episode, apparently.
Yeah, so what if, in its stead, what have you been doing? You've been acting all about.
Acting around the world, Scotty.
I've been to Italy and France.
España, which is what
Je
some people
suis
call
un
Spain.
acteur, oui.
I've been to Mother Russia.
I've acted everywhere.
Mother Russia. I was almost detained because I was not of the political agreement with the dudes. And,
with the dudes! The famous Russian political party, the dudes.
With the dude party, man. Those guys are ruthless.
Hey, man, you want a real party? Come over to Brandon's house tonight around 10. That's a real party, I'll tell you that.
You want some vodka? A little bit of gulag is what we call it. Wait, gulag? What is that? Oh, it is a traditional dish in Mother Russia. It is where we send you away to prison camp for many years.
It's a delicious meal. It's where we chop off your dick, cook it, and make you eat it. Wait.
It is...
What?
What? It is okay. Your tiny-handed president will not miss you.
Oh, no. No! We have deals with him. It's okay. It's kind of... It's like the NFL draft. We drafted you this year.
Yeah, so I've been doing my acting thing, which has been very late nights. But I've also recently started classes again.
Yeah.
In my constant pursuit of a degree in being a nerd.
Yeah. I still am not 100% positive. You're in the same vein of my father in that I'm not 100% sure what you do. Once you leave my
Scotty,
side, I'm just like, whatever.
Your dad has done a number of many differing things. You haven't been around for some of the... Oh, it's because we were surprising you by visiting you in Florida one night.
Yeah.
But he was just telling me about shit that he's done. And I'm like, so what did you want to do? Because you've done a lot of things.
Pool hustler.
Papa Scott.
Pool hustler, salesman, mercenary. My dad's done everything, man. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. But I had a great moment last week in class.
Yeah.
So I'm in a systems analyst class, which is nerdy shit that I'm not going to get into.
Thank you.
But if you know systems analyst, it's just like looking at things and telling people what's best for them and what's best for the stuff we want to make for them. And let me tell you something, Scotty, that class is a 100% ratio of men to women.
No, couldn't be.
Scottye, that class started, and there were 40 people in it. 39 were men. And the one woman dropped it.
Of course. Because she walked in and was like, nope. No, can't.
Also, yeah, the professor kind of said some things to her and singled her out as the only woman, and I wouldn't have felt comfortable in that situation,
Oh
so
my
I don't
God,
blame
what?
her. It's like, usually we have more women in this class, but I'll have to split you up into different groups. Like it's a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was kind of mean, and it felt weird.
Yeah, it's a lot weird.
It was very weird. So this same dude the other day was making some kind of example, and he was like, alright, so for example, raise your hand if you have a significant other. Hey, Scottye, guess how many people raised their hand in a class of 30-something men?
Wait, in a systems analyst's class. Of 30-something men.
Guess how many people raised their hand?
No volunteers for tribute.
Bzz.
Really?
0. Not a single person. And I was sitting in that class, and that is the first moment that I thought in my life, holy fuck, I'm just a statistic.
No. I love the idea that he keeps trying to wear it down. He's just like, okay, who's like had a relationship before ever? Like, you could at least go up for that one. He's like, okay, good, we have one. Who's touched a woman before? Man in front row. Does mother count? You just called her mother. No, the fuck she doesn't.
No.
You get the fuck out.
See, that's why I'm glad that I'm in theater, because, like, you get to interact with a lot of different people, and it doesn't have to be weird.
Exactly. It's just acting, madame.
Yep.
Come here.
Oh, no, now you made it weird.
Why?
Now it's weird.
Is it
I don't know, just like, now come here. Let's do weird things that aren't weird because we're acting.
The addition of the word madame makes every sentence weirder. It's just like, yes, let's do this, madame.
I'm just imagining you tipping a fucking fedora as you're saying that, madame.
Hold on, I don't have a fedora. I do have the next best thing, though.
No, just don't even do that as a joke.
Cowboy hat beside me. There we go.
Hey there, little lady. How you doing?
M'lady?
Yeah.
My name's Channing Tatum. You may know me from such hit films as the new Kingsman movie and Magic Mike. My name's Channing Tatum.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I brought this up because it became weird so fast.
What are you saying, Blake Tanner? You just here with good old Channing Tatum. We're gonna go out, take our shirts off, talk to some ladies for a little while, get their numbers, if you know what I'm saying, big man. How you doing, madame? It's me, Channing Tatum. And in case you're curious, there is no G at the end of his name. It is Channing Tatum.
How you doing, Channing Tatum?
How you doing? My name's Channing Tatum. I was in acting films for a while, but now I'm just trying to settle down, find love on this. the Tatum of love.
Welcome to the Tatumverse.
Welcome to the Tatumverse. No, Blake Tanner, you know for a fact it would be called the Taterverse.
The Taterverse. Oh fuck!
It's the Channing Tatum cinematic universe, where it turns out that his character in Magic Mike eventually went on to go into the sea. No, I think because they think he's older in Magic Mike. So the man from 21 Jump Street. After 21 Jump Street was over, he then went on to become a male stripper in 21 Jump Street. No, wait, in Magic Mike, but also 21 Jump Street. This is the tales of Channing Tatum.
The Channing Tatum tales.
That's
the Tater
right.
Tales.
That's right, ladies. Welcome to the Channing Tatum cast. My name's Channing Tatum. Any questions, any sexual advice you would like from me,
Nope.
I'm happy to deliver. I'm Channing
Moving on.
Tatum. Caller 1, please.
See, that's why I love that I have such a theater background.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to disparage any of the other classmates that I have because they're very intelligent people,
Yeah.
but they're the book smart kind
Uh-huh.
of people. Whereas I'm like, at least I can interact with normal people.
Right. Normal people. Like
Normal
me.
people. Like Channing Tatum.
Like Channing Tatum. Ugh. Caller 1, what's your sexual problem? I don't know. He just doesn't seem satisfied and he immediately falls asleep as soon as we're done. Put Pop Rocks on his dick. Next caller.
What? Wait, what? Hold on.
All right.
Am
now,
I missing something?
It seems like we've got somebody who's hacked into the Channing Tatum cast and is apparently upset with what I suggest that these people do. You put the Pop Rocks on your Pop Cocks. And when and when she goes to town down there, it's insane.
Oh,
You feel 'em
Jesus
pop
Christ.
off.
This is...
It will possibly leave marks depending on the size of the Pop Rock. Smaller Pop Rocks will be fine, but you get them big boys every once in a while that'll just blow a hole right in your frenulum. Now,
God, I just want to leave Channing Tatum because if not, then it's gonna start me on the Jolly Rancher story.
caller number 2, what's your question? I want to know about the Jolly Rancher story. Thank you, caller 2. Now, it appears that we've had some callers call in and desperately want to hear the Jolly Rancher story.
Okay. This comes from the depths of Reddit.
Okay.
This is like a Reddit classic. So if you're a Reddit user, fuck off. Yes, I'm stealing your content. Go eat a dick.
We don't appreciate that kind of language here on the Tatum on the Tater Cast.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do.
Yes, we do.
So, okay. I'm gonna talk about some sexual acts here.
What?
So just to be sure.
On the Tatum Cast, the sexual advice podcast starring me, Channing Tatum. Never.
So, there is apparently a game that some people play that's called Find the Jolly Rancher. Except you find the Jolly Rancher in a zone of a woman's body that is the vagina. So there's one dude who's playing this game, and he thought he found the Jolly Rancher, but what he actually found was a cyst.
Oh, man. You just ruined it, because I have phone in hand currently about to text certain individuals, hey, can we play Find the Jolly Rancher? And you immediately ruined it for me. I immediately now have to put the phone back down and be like, hey, we're never playing Find the Jolly Rancher.
Well, this person in particular had an STD that causes those, so as long as they don't, you're good.
But the memory is there. The memory remains. Be
I'm
down there
so
trying to find
sorry.
a Jolly Rancher, and I'm like, I hope this is a Jolly Rancher.
God, I hate myself for telling this story, but it needed to be told.
Well, if we can take anything about this over here on the Tatum Cast, it's this. When you play Find the Jolly Rancher, make sure you know the flavor you're going for, boys. If it tastes like cyst, it ain't right.
If it pops, then you better stop.
Let me put it this way. When you're playing, make sure to use the hard version, the hard candy Jolly Rancher. Don't be using the gooey bursting Jolly Ranchers, because then you'll have you a confusing day. That's coming right here from me, Channing Tatum, right here on the Tater Cast. Caller number 3, what's your problem? Can't get my dick up. Watch porn. Awesome. Now on to the next one.
Fuck me. I would just like to say, in regards to our conversation on the Rev Up, like, there are people that openly admit to looking through my shit on Facebook, and the fact that they will eventually be linked to this podcast fills me with so much fear that I am
I just now
afraid.
realized I do not tag you in a lot of these. I just kind of post it on my page and move on. But this one
Please keep doing that. No, please,
this
please,
specific
please.
episode is getting tagged. Blake Tanner said that the Tatum Cast is his favorite podcast of 2017. Check it out on this week's episode of Load of BS.
I only get to explore this area of comedy with you, Scottye, so please, just...
No, big man, it's fine. It's just the Tatum Cast between me and you.
Hey, Channing,
I'm sorry,
my
the
man.
fuck did you just call me, boy?
Tatum, hey, Tater,
No,
Tater Tot,
no,
Tater
say
Boy.
say my name again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. You know what my name is.
Tutor Tot, please.
Tutor Tot. No, that's my son, Tutor Tot.
Little Tutor Tot.
The Tales of Channing Tatum and Tutor Tot.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's gonna be my first children's book, Blake Tanner. The Tales of Channing Tatum. No G. No G's at all.
Cannon.
Let me put it this way. When I get through my multi-million-dollar movie career, you're gonna have to spell Channing with more than one G, am I right? It's a money joke. I might have stolen it from a Childish Gambino song. Because, you know, we here at the Tatum Cast, we love Childish Gambino and all of his hit songs over here on the Tatum Cast. Caller number 5, your question. My husband fucks a woman. Well, I hope he's not gay. Hey, what? Tatum.
What?
The fuck did
See,
you...
I've... Scottye, while you've been doing this, I've been writing a recommendation to the Adventure Zone podcast to a friend of mine who I thought they would be very interested in it, and so I was just sending it to her on Facebook. So I just lost that whole tangent.
Oh, don't worry about it, big man. I was just telling this lovely caller here. Apparently, her husband fucked a guy. Or a girl, I don't know. All I'm saying is if he fucked a girl, it better not be gay, because that's not good for him, because that's not his way. That's what I always said. You take it from me, Channing Tatum, fuck who you want to fuck, but you better make sure you fuck who you want to fuck. Don't fuck nobody you don't want to fuck. Don't be just trying to get your fuck numbers up. You fuck who you want. Hold on. Let me specify. If they consent. If they consent.
Oh no!
Otherwise,
I never would have thought. Nobody in this history would ever have thought of that if you didn't mention it. Now you made it bad.
No, I didn't. I defended them. I'm saying you find you someone, you fall in love, and you have fuck with them. You have fuck with them all day. You gotta make sure you want it.
I'm not sure if, I should be empowered or offended by that whole monologue.
It's inspirational, Black Tanner. Here on the Chan Tanner.
Not my name.
Black Tanner. I was just trying to mispronounce your name, but Black Tanner is my new favorite nickname for you. Oh.
Is that...
So Black Tanner.
Is that...
Yes?
Is that like my alternate self?
That's you
from the other reality?
That's you from the Upside Down. I just started watching Stranger Things. It's a great
It's a good show, isn't it?
It's such a good show. Oh my God, Stranger
Holy
Things
shit.
is so good. And you know what else is good, Black Tanner?
I'm going for a piss break. You make this long, motherfucker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hold on. Caller number 6. What have you guys say? Well, my husband's birthday is coming up soon, and our anniversary as well, and Christmas. It all happened on the same day. And I just don't know what to get him. What do I do, Channing Tatum? Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you got someone in your life that you love, someone in your life that you just want to just give it to Tatum style every day, then just head on over to merch.loadofpurebs.com and check out all the merchandise we got for all the fantastic BS Network programs. Whether that be Fight Boys, our show about pro wrestling, or whether that be Queasel Corp, the show about Scotty's book is called Queasel Corp. That's why the podcast is called Queasel Corp. Or the Load of Bees show that you're watching right now. Load of Bees, the show with Blake Tanner, Scotty Moore. Fantastic show. And we got merchandise for them over there on merch.loadpurebs.com. It's absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. All right, caller number 7, what's your problem? Can't get it up, have to piss too badly. Then just go take that piss. You go take your piss, boner pops right back up. It's easy. Let me tell you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing ruins your sexual drive more than the concept of... I just now realized Blake is back.
You're back. You're good. Go away now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blake. Hold on. You know, nothing consistently astounds me more than how we are able to fill up 20 minutes with the weirdest shit of all time.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is, because for those of you who, this is kind of parting the kimono here on how we create this show, we divide it into 3 sections, and we're like, this section is usually about this section is like this. And our first segment is literally always just us going, I don't know, we'll figure it out. And we always do. Something always happens to where we're just like, fuck it, this is what's happening now. Channing Tatum's gonna come in and take over the show for a couple minutes, and that should take us through a few. So, and now we're in the part of the show where usually we pitch something, we create a story, we create something nice. And how do I say this? Blake Tanner, I got no fucking idea. I have nothing.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna start throwing shit at the wall, and we're gonna gather it all up to make a story.
Right. Really quickly though.
Okay.
In regards to something we talked about on the Rev Up, Scotty, I am being followed by spiders.
Oh my god, the spiders are still there?
Well, no, it's just the fact that as I went to the restroom, I was just taking a nice little piss.
Yeah.
You know, I was enjoying my me time, my private time, the time that I like to spend alone.
Right.
And then there, in the crack in the wall, there sat a magnificent, massive granddaddy Longlegs.
Jesus Christ. I actually used to not be able to use the... our house has 2 bathrooms. I used to not be able to use the smaller of the 2 bathrooms because one time I went in and I saw a granddaddy Longlegs just splayed out in the toilet. Like, he's just pimping there in the middle of the bowl. Like, he was framed perfectly. It was like art. And I did what any 5-year-old would do, and I pissed on him. I just pissed on this spider and flushed him away. But after that, all I could think was, what if I rushed to the bathroom with the need to take a deuce? I sit down, and then all of a sudden a spider comes from underneath and attacks me. I was afraid.
Hey, you know what? That's not the worst thing that could pop out. Oh, Scotty, I found our idea for a movie, and that is,
Spider?
No. It is somebody... It is a serial killer who only kills people by sending dangerous animals through the toilet at them.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's a serial killer who is very tiny and no. Okay, here's what it is. Serial killer, he is able to change the size of his body and specific body parts at will. He runs through the sewage system up into people's toilets and then thrusts his arm out, makes it big with a knife in it, and then stabs people in the butt while they're pooping.
Okay, I think this is just a very creative interpretation of it.
Of course, we all remember that infamous scene in It where Georgie goes to the bathroom in a raincoat and he lifts up because he's realized he's going number 1, so he starts to lift up the lid, and then up pops shit Pennywise. How you doing, Georgie?
Now you're coming with me, kid.
You having a good day? Yeah? Okay. Well, Georgie,
good.
it's fantastic down here, Georgie.
Yeah.
You should put
We all poop down here.
No, the toilet is Pennywise. You should put your shit in me, Georgie. Come on, just turn around. I only have to go number 1. Oh, it's okay, Georgie. You got something in there rattling around, don't you? Just turn around. Sit on me, Georgie.
Yeah, and I'll take you away to a magical place. A magical place where I'm actually an alien. I'm gonna eat you. Spoilers for it. He's an alien.
Yeah. I don't know.
Eats people.
Well, I don't know if current movie version says. I want to see the current movie version because apparently there's a lot of dumb shit in it. Like,
yeah.
I remember like being the first trailer that came out. I think we even discussed it on the BS Rev Up. By the way, BS Rev Up. In case you guys don't know, I'm gonna talk about it later. But if you want to see it, go to patreon.com/loadofbs. Subtle plug for that. But I remember seeing the first trailer, and there's that point where Georgie is running, and then he just baps his head, and then falls down, and I went, what the fuck, is this slapstick? I don't understand. And then the second trailer come out, and I was like, oh, this is actually horrifying. Awesome, we're good then. But then more things have been revealed. Most specifically, have you seen the video of Pennywise dancing?
Oh, God, we've talked about this.
Oh, God, it's my
horrifying.
favorite thing on the planet. He just Cotton Eye Joes around the whole time. And I'm like, they could have thought better, right? They know that this is the funniest shit that anyone's ever done, right?
Right, like, I understand that you want to make a clown that does clown things that's terrifying, but when you make a clown that's supposed to be terrifying, hilarious, you've done a bad job.
Well, no, when you can perfectly sync up your clown's actions to, it ain't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago, where did you come from, where did you go, where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe. That's when something's gone wrong. Apparently it's an absolutely fantastic movie, and if I wasn't a coward, I would go see it. Like...
Now, there is the one scene where Pennywise is eating Georgie's arm, and he just waves at people with it.
Yeah, that's probably a bit spookier. Although, I saw a clip from it recently, and it's the clip, it's from the intro, it's from the, how you doing, Georgie? It's from that part, and it made me feel uncomfortable, because at points... Pennywise is talking to Georgie in the same manner that I spoke to children when I worked at Build-A-Bear. And I was like, well, shit, I'm happy I don't work there anymore. Can you just imagine, like, there's popcorn, Georgie. It's fantastic.
Oh,
let's build a bear. All right.
Well, your entire method of dealing with children has been ruined now.
Yeah, thanks. It's the second time. It's the second time. Because, I don't know if I ever told you this. When I worked at Build-A-Bear the first time, I've worked there multiple times. I, at one point, dyed my hair, like, bright red. And it's like, kids fucking love it. They're just like, oh, this guy's got weird hair. Wow, let's look up at his hair. It's so weird. And I would always do the same thing. I would look at them, and I'd be like, why are you looking? And they're like, your hair, it's bright red. And I went, what? And then I'd run and look in a mirror, run back to them, and basically be like, the fuck did you do? Did you do this shit? And they're like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, okay. And then we'd play. That got fucking ruined.
We'd play, and by play, I mean I would consume them.
Yeah. Well, that shit got ruined because that was also around the same time when a little movie called The Dark Knight Rises came out, and a certain psychopath decided to go shoot up a bunch of people in a movie theater watching The Dark Knight Rises, and guess what he had? Yeah. Bright fucking red hair. And I was like, well, awesome. Like,
I remember that. That was horrible, man.
Dude, my manager at one point looked at me and she was just like, you know you have 3 strikes, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, with the hair. What do you mean? I've had one person come in and say that you look like the dude who shot up everybody at the Batman movie. If you get 2 more, it's gone. And I was like, well, damn it. Ah, it's ruined.
That would suck, man.
Yeah, I know. I miss my colorful
Especially
hair.
because, like, why is the fact that fucking red hair is your one thing that these fucking helicopter moms complain about?
I don't. Well,
Because it makes you look like a person that did a horrible thing, so that means that everybody that looks like this is gonna do horrible things.
Well,
fuck off. You know what? That's
Jesus.
the basis of racism.
he's got.
I'm sorry. It's just like if you categorize an entire subset of people by one trait, that's a schism.
Okay, Blake.
Yep.
I mean, I love my red hair, my bright red hair. However, I understand. You understand that was a choice. It is not something I was born with.
That is also true, but
I mean, not many people
like
came in.
Not
Many people came in and were just like, this dude's literally 99% of people were like, I love it. And then I think we had maybe like
but there was at least one person that thought it true enough to bitch about it.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Fuck that
I mean,
person in particular.
It's cool. Like, I'm gonna do shit with my hair no matter what. In fact, as soon as bad examples you can find on our YouTube channel. As soon as the first season of that is over, I'm going to be dyeing my hair something. I don't know, either like a bright blue or something.
How many episodes are you up to on that?
I am at episode... Was today 5? Today was episode 5 or episode 6, and I'm gonna do either a 10 or 11 episode season, depending on if I can write another one. It's just... It's a concept that, since I talk about such broad strokes, that I'm like, there's not a lot of broad strokes you can discuss that are gonna be relevant to everybody. So it's just like, okay, love, happiness, these big, grand concepts, and now they're down to, like... oh no, I have to talk about, like, more specific things, and it sucks. But, yeah, Bad Examples is, about to be headed out.
Have you noticed how this whole segment has just turned into another segment 1?
Yeah, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Trust me, Georgie, I don't think Pennywise the toilet clown was going to have that much legs. Because I got started in the minute I was like, come on, Georgie, shit in my mouth. I was like, this doesn't work. Things have gone wrong.
I don't know. Can we rewrite it better than... Can we rewrite it better than Stephen King, one of the most successful authors ever, period?
Motherfucker, yes we can.
God damn right.
So... Pennywise, the shitty
The
toilet
shit
clown.
toilet.
The shitty toilet clown. This has become a South Park episode. We all sit near Georgie. Come on. Now, here's the thing. Is he a serial killer or... Okay, so we know Pennywise is an intergalactic being that feeds off the energy of children. Is Pennywise the shitty toilet clown?
Well, technically he feeds off of fear, which is easier to get from children.
Okay.
Get your facts straight, my boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never read, watched, or indulged in the creepy-ass fucking clown book. That's not my scene, my dude.
I wouldn't want to indulge in the creepy ass fucking clown.
Oh, that's also something Pennywise the toilet clown does.
Oh no!
Not to the children. Not to the children.
Oh. So this Pennywise targets adults as well to make it not as bad, even though it's still kind of rape.
Yeah. Well, he's also voiced by Donald Trump. Come on, shit in my mouth. It's gonna be fantastic. I want you to piss all over me. Do it. Do it.
Yeah,
yes!
you know he'd be into the other thing, the golden thing.
I know. That's why he's just like pissing me as well. Oh, well, here's my thing. Like we said, Pennywise the dancing clown, he feeds off fear. Does Pennywise the shitty toilet clown feed off shit? Because at that point, it's a whole...
Georgie, I need your shit. Georgie, I just want you to shit in my mouth.
I think we're shifting films. I think this is now like Little Shop of Horrors.
Feed, Georgie.
Feed me,
Feed me your shit. Feed me your shit.
I really like how we just had this episode celebrating like all of the fantastic things we've done and all of the clever jokes we've made throughout the years, and now what do we do to follow it up? We have an entire segment talking about shitty Pennywise the toilet clown.
So, I don't know why I hope you only mean that in the context that Pennywise is shitty, because this pitch is gold. Like a golden shower on top of...
This pitch is golden. Let me tell you something. It's fantastic. It's beautiful.
And trust me, I know golden.
No shit in my mouth. We all piss down here. All piss down here. It's fantastic.
I like that any time we get into political discourse, it's just like... It's not really political, it's just shitting on a dude.
Literally.
Because that's what he wants.
Literally shitting on a dude.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know. Does he need to be a clown that lives in the toilet, or does the toilet itself need to have clown makeup? You just walk up, Mom, why's the toilet look so weird? What are you talking about? It's fine. There's like a fucking red nose between the hinges. The seat is red now.
Now you're just describing a Goosebumps book. Like, that's totally something that I would see that would come out of the mind of R.L. Stine himself. And it's just like, hey, what if this toilet was a clown?
That was my favorite Goosebumps book, was What If Toilet But Clown? Goosebumps, thank you.
Do you remember the actual... Wait, was it a No, it wasn't. It was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
The one clown episode?
I do not.
Do you remember that?
Oh, you mean the episode where the clown was in a toilet and all the kids had to shit in its mouth or else it would kill them?
Except the toilet was a chain smoker, so you had to give him like a fucking pack of Marlboro menthols.
I like now it's like, what's the most nasty shit we can throw in this person's mouth? So,
What's wrong with menthols?
He needs cigarette ash in his mouth and children's shit. We really are intelligent human beings, ladies and gentlemen. We don't listen to this episode. Don't watch this episode. Check out some of the other amazing BS Network programming this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you know what? I've had some really, really great, like, soulful conversations today, and now I'm talking about shit clown toilets.
This is what happens. You've run your soul tank out. All your soul shots for the day, you're like, you shot it clean, and now all you can talk about is shitting in a toilet clown.
A toilet clown?
He is. He's Pennywise the toilet clown. Star of Are You Afraid of the Dirk?
Are You Afraid of the Dirk? Season 3, Episode 12. The one where the clown fucking smokes and eats your shit. Toilet?
Wait! I thought you were discussing an actual episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark at first, and I was like, oh cool, he chain smokes, so that's why Blake said that earlier. And then you're like, then he eats your shit, and I was like, wait. I don't think
the clown does chain smoke, by the way. I'm on the Are You Afraid of the Dark wiki. They have an Are You Afraid of the Dark wiki.
Okay, I want to know. Tell me the tale of this clown.
It's a long one, are you sure?
Is there not like a synopsis?
Oh, Scottye, I am too many sheets to the wind to do that.
You're like, you know what? Fuck it. Here's this. This is a real thing that Nickelodeon once aired, as this chain-smoking clown transforms into a toilet and eats children's shit.
Yep.
What, dude? This segment's gotta fucking end. This segment is horrible.
Please, just stop. Just stop it. Do the plug, Scottye. For the love of God.
Do you know how we stop this segment, Blake Tanner? It's by talking about Patreon.com/a load of BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon.com/a load of BS is your one stop to help support everything we've just done. If you want to support everything we've just done,
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. There are 50 more episodes other than this one that you can go and support. Just ignore this one.
Scottye, I'm pretty sure that there are a few where we've said the exact same damn thing.
I'm fairly sure episode 27 is called literally the worst episode, and this episode was going to be called Channing Tatum for a while, but now I'm fairly sure it's just called Don't Listen to This One. But if you do want to support us, go over to patreon.com/a-load-of-BS and just give us a little bit of monetary cash every month. It's not that much. You can do $1, $5, however much. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can help support us, and we would freak the fuck out. Like, $5 is a huge deal when we get it on Patreon. And we do have perks for you over there. Of course, like I said earlier, we have the BS Rev Up, the 30-minute pre-show that was, let's be honest, we should have probably released the Rev Up this week as the actual episode. It was a lot more tame.
I was a lot less drunk.
Exactly. And but yeah, you get access to the BS Rev Up. So if you guys want the real episode this week, go over to Patreon and donate. And we do have certain tier levels depending on how much you donate. So donate $1 and you will get shouted out every week, like the Patreon saint herself, Deborah Moore, like Megan Bolden, like Scott Moore. Donate $5 and you'll get a weekly motivational video from me or Blake just helping you get through the week. It's going to be a lot more inspirational than this week. Channing Tatum might show up though.
We still haven't got one, so...
Yeah, and of course, donate $30, ladies and gentlemen. $30 and you will be in the BS Booty Box. That's right, the BS Booty Box. Every single month, like I said earlier, or I think Channing Tatum might have said earlier, we design a brand new shirt for the BS. This month we had the Rick and Morty themed shirt.
Please say it's Ricky and Morty, just so we don't get a cease and desist.
Exactly, the Ricky and Morty shirt. We've had shirts in the past based off of Invader Zim. That one's actually one of my favorites. We've had a lot of different shirts, and we make a new one, release it every month. And if you want to get access to it, if you want to get it before anyone else does, just donate $30, and you'll be in the Booty Box. You get the shirts shipped to you for free every single month, but that's only available to you if you donate over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. Okay.
I thought you forgot what the URL was for a second.
And, well, you see, Blake Tanner, that's what they call a dramatic pause, or what I call a pretend dramatic pause while I try to remember the URL. Because I was like, oh shit, wait, which plug is this?
At this point, next week, we need to do a whole series on Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because there are some great episodes that I've remembered that I've been looking at on the wiki.
Okay.
So remind me of that.
Well, Blake, I'm getting... You know...
hold on. Sorry, I've just been...
Thank you for the lead-in. I was fixing to say, Blake, I know we don't usually try to discuss the business side of BS. We don't discuss...
Yeah, I've been vaping a lot, so...
Yeah, the vaping has to stop. The vape stops now, Blake Tanner. And,
okay.
I've sent you over this pamphlet. This lovely...
No, you haven't.
No, damn it, keep kayfabe. I sent you over this lovely pamphlet of 10 reasons why you're not need to vape. It's gonna help us out.
Okay. So, I felt... So, Scottye, you remember that in some places at our university that we both attended, they had some things about, like, oh man, think about these horrible STDs and what they do to you, or think about drugs and stuff and, like, how bad they are. They finally got one for vaping.
I was going to say, I think I actually took some of those home, but those were like, if you have anxiety, call these people. If you got any depression, and, you know, college is hard for everyone. So I was like, oh, these are nice. But now they have a vape one, apparently.
They did. I was so amazed when I saw this. Like, it's great that the vaping has caught on enough that there are pamphlets that tell you why it's bad.
I mean, I can't wait for the Load of BS pamphlet to come out. Like, number one reason, they spent a whole segment talking about shit clowns.
Yep. Now, first of all, I would just like to say, I've sent you the picture of this, and you can see the front of this pamphlet.
Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. I'm going to actually put it up. This pamphlet is beautiful.
So, I will describe it to our listeners. It is a woman who looks like she couldn't be more than 20 years old.
Yeah.
and she is just staring up into a light that's shining into her face. There is nothing about vaping in this picture.
Well, yeah, no, you say she's looking up at a light. The light itself is the word vaping.
Vaping.
She is looking up at vaping.
It's the light of heaven because she vaped too much. But the thing is, in the background, there's another person who is just staring at her.
I know who it is.
Yep.
How you doing?
Yep. The fact is, like, this is a really bad choice because he fades into the background so much that it just looks like an ominous, like, otherworldly being staring at you while you make the choice of should I vape or should I not.
Should I Vape or Should I Not was my favorite Clash song, by the way. Should I vape or should I not? It is probably the creepiest image I've ever seen in my life, is this woman is just like, I don't know, should I choose the vape life? And he's in the background like, baby, let me tell you, the vape life shows you.
I would also like to say, at this point, I ran across a spam account on Tinder.
Yeah.
And it was just a lady that was nothing but her pictures were her flashing the Vape Nation sign, which is just making a V and an N with your fingers.
Yes.
She's like, I'm all about that Vape Nation.
Oh, man. You know, every once in a while you get those bots on Tinder and you feel bad because the girl in the pictures are really cute. I bet you felt like that right there, and you're like, no, you could have been the one. Vape Nation. I know, girl. I got you.
Scottye, I feel like that 3 times a day. But back to this pamphlet. 10 things to know about vaping.
Okay.
Are you ready? Hey, Scottye, did you know that nicotine is addictive?
Yeah.
That's number 1.
Wait,
period.
that's it? So, okay.
Yep. Not everyone who tries e-cigarettes will get addicted to nicotine. That's the first sentence.
That's not a good beginning, anti-vape ad.
The problem is you can't know if you belong to that crowd. Nicotine is a powerful drug no matter how you use it. Okay.
You know what? No. I'll give him this one. That's not, as someone who's had to quit smoking, I understand nicotine is very powerful. You need to avoid it. However, there is no nicotine vape juice. There is 0 nicotine vape juice.
Yep. Also, you've quit smoking twice. Proud of you for both times.
Hey!
E-cigarettes contain toxic chemicals.
Well, yes and no. Like,
if they truly had fewer chemicals than regular cigarettes, but they also have some of the same toxins because of the nicotine, going back to number 1, which can be solved by non-nicotine juice.
Also, I think the problem, like, it's the propylene glycol. I'm sorry, we are vape nerds. So this is, propylene glycol is one of the things that a lot of people are like, don't use that. I'm like, okay, then you can get pure vegetable glycerin vape juice. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do.
But Scottye, formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde, which I believe is also in Diet Dr. Pepper?
It's in a lot of things.
It's in a lot of shit. Right.
Anything that has aspartame can, like, break down into formaldehyde. As far as I know, you can correct me on that one. E-cigarettes aren't regulated. Not true. The FDA has come down with some pretty strict regulations on e-cigarettes. That's number 3.
Okay. We're at 3.
Number 4. Long-term health effects aren't known.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Okay.
Hold on. This is the fairest point that I ever hear anti-vaping people make, which is the fact that no one knows. But
agreed. I'll circle around to this one though, okay?
Okay.
Because refill containers aren't child-proof. I really, really hope that your kids aren't drinking your vape juice because you have failed as a parent if that happens.
Wait, what? Like, so basically, vapes that can be refilled, they aren't child-proof because they're a tiny tank that sits like in your vape.
No. It's talking about the juice containers, which can get pretty big if you're watching the videos. 20 milliliters of juice, pure nicotine. That can get you.
Yeah.
But you know what? As I'm saying this, the bottle that I have is childproof. You have to press it down and push it.
How fantastic is that shit?
It is childproof, motherfuckers. Batteries may pose a risk. That's number 6. I understand that one a lot because a lot of people fuck up with their batteries. But
Wait.
that's like...
Hold on. Wait, no. Can I tell you my favorite people fucking up with battery story?
Please do.
So, this is about my buddy, we came up with he was on Queasel Corp this week, and his name we refused to say, so we only referred to him by his book name, which is Thad Snacko. But good old Thad was talking to me, and he goes, yeah, I was at work, and I had one of my batteries in my pocket. I go, yeah. He goes, what I didn't realize is I also had quite a bit of change in that pocket.
Oh, see, that's really bad.
I know. I was like, oh shit, that's not good. He's like, yeah, I felt this immense burning in my pocket, and I realized what was happening, and thinking quickly, I reached into my pocket, pulled it out, whipped it, and tossed it into our freezer, and then it immediately exploded. And like, cause I think he worked at like a grocery store, and
Yep.
like the person he was talking to looked at him and just goes, what the fuck was that? He's like, I don't know, man, I got a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yep. Like, no offense to Snacko, but you have to be really dumb to not know that lithium-ion batteries should not be left out in the open. Okay? Cause I know him. I care about him.
Especially
but
when
still,
touching coins, which would activate
Yes.
said battery.
Oh shit. So number 6, batteries. This is common enough that e-cigarette internet forums and some retail websites post warnings. That's all they say about it. They don't say what's wrong about the batteries.
Well,
they just say that there's problems.
Well, if you're out on the e-cig forums as much as I am, the hot new e-cig forums.
The hot.
Those fresh e-cig forums.
I actually just hit my microphone because my head just went down in such a fashion. Okay, so number 7.
Right.
It's too soon to tell. There's no evidence that switching to e-cigarettes is better than smoking tobacco. Okay, let's go back to number 4.
I was fixing to say,
Long-term health
wasn't that just
effects
number
aren't
4?
known. Yes, because they already talked about it.
Okay.
And it's like, I understand if you want to do like a solid 10 facts.
Yeah.
But if you have to copy them so, like, fuck, man.
It's pretty rough. We could probably come up with another one.
Oh, speaking of another one, number 8. Risks of passive vaping are unknown.
Wait, passive vaping?
Passive vaping. Let's see what they say about passive vaping.
Like just hanging about with a dude who's vaping? Secondhand
E-cigarette. E-cigarette users don't just exhale water vapor. The vapor contains nicotine, tiny particles of metal, and some toxins found in secondhand smoke.
Jeepers.
Of course, because it is nicotine. I will give you that. If you do have nicotine, it does have some of the stuff that you exhale from nicotine. But still, it is truly not water vapor. It is vegetable glycerine or propylene glycol.
Glycol. Yeah, both mixed. You've had you a good night, haven't you, buddy?
It's been rough to this point. I think I let go halfway during Pennywise poop sessions.
And you were just like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want now. This is now Blake's therapy hour. Fuck you if you don't vape.
Okay, this one is actually one of the most interesting that I've seen. Number 9. Kids and first-time users may like the sweet flavors. So, save for menthol, flavors are banned in regular cigarettes. because, you know, they can help get people used to tobacco.
Yeah.
You can't have a flavored cigarette because, you know, it'll make you want more cigarettes.
Oh, welcome to something that when I did actually smoke, something that made me furious. Because I was just like, I want one that tastes like chocolate and orange and banana. No, you can't have that. Fuck you. No,
Yeah,
it might
but
get
then
you
you-
addicted to smoking. I already am. Fight me.
But see, then you found out that you could do that with vaping, right?
Exactly. I mean, I don't vape anymore either, but
Hey, wait, can I have all your vaping stuff? By
that
the
is-
way?
that's like 3-year-old vape shit, dude. It's all
Oh.
garbage.
Well, never mind. But still, like, I stopped vaping until I started going back to school.
Yeah, that's something that'll do it for you. You need
Yep.
something to do when you're walking between those big ass buildings.
You're right.
So-
As you well know, that's what I do.
All right, so we've
Go ahead.
had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the 10 vape commandments, motherfucker. The FDA has not approved e-cigarettes as a quit device. True,
well, yeah.
but the FDA has also regulated e-cigarettes and vaping pretty good.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
I wouldn't regulate it as something to help you quit. It is kind of just jumping from one lily pad to a slightly more safe lily pad.
Yeah. Well, so no studies clearly show that e-cigarettes help people quit smoking. So let's go back to number 8. Risk of vaping are unknown. So let's go back to number 4. Long-term health effects are not known. So 3 of these motherfuckers are the same thing.
Can I just say, this is the most bipolar ass episode of A Load of BS of all time. It started out with just like, okay, this seems like a normal episode. Scotty's goofing about. He's got on a cowboy hat. That's fine. Then we just went batshit insane. It went from like 1 degree of like worse than a South Park episode of shit mouth man. And now we're in this weird 60 minutes Andy Rooney special about Blake just like, you know what really grinds my gears? Let's talk about these people and what they say about vaping. Look, I'm gonna vape if I want to, okay? It's fantastic.
Just let Blake vape.
Let
2017.
hashtag let Blake vape. It's our new hashtag for A Load of BS. Hashtag let Blake vape.
And with that, like, that's all 10 of them.
Well, technically 8 because fucking 3 of
Yep.
them were the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like vaping doesn't. I can't compare. I know, like when I would like to do a test and just be like get into working out and fitness mode and then just start vaping and see if it affects anything and then be like make my judgments from there.
Hey, Scotty, you know what?
Yeah.
I've been in pretty heavy workout mode recently because, like, all my free time I've spent at the gym
Right.
hasn't changed much.
Yeah.
Hasn't changed much. It's all right. Just don't vape, like, pretty soon before you get to the gym because I do use juice that has nicotine in it.
Yeah.
And nicotine does, like, force your blood vessels to constrict, which is not conducive to exercising. So just don't do that, and you're good.
That was the shittiest thing for me is once I realized, like, with cigarettes, I was always just like, it's a cigarette, it's going to be addictive. I never realized how addictive just nicotine was until one day I had, like, because, you know, you'll occasionally go to places and you'll find a flavor that you absolutely love, and then you'll just look at it, and they'll be like, yeah, that's not available in 0 or 3. You're going to have to get, like, 50 milligrams of nicotine in one. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of weird shit is that? They're like, I'm sorry. And I remember vaping off one of them and just being like, I'm going to die. I need more of it.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I understand. Because, like, even earlier today, I have 6 milligram, which is, like, one step above baby level nicotine in your vape juice. But like, I spent a lot of time in my car just thinking about shit that was going on in my life and just vaping, and I realized that I couldn't lift myself out of my car seat because I was just kind of flying on that.
Okay, I know what you meant. However, the image of you as a baby in a car seat, just hitting a fucking wicked vape constantly, and just being like, Mom, I can't get out. She turns around. That's because you're still strapped in, honey. Fuck you, Mom. I vaped too much.
As a 6-year-old Blake. See, I am of the firm belief that if you and I weren't separated by an hour and a half of travel,
right,
like both of us would still be doing something involving vaping or nicotine in some sense.
Well, it was our bro thing for a while. It was just like, yo, dude, let's get in the car, go to a vape shop, pick up some vape stuff, and then we'll move on. But now that, like, I'm here and I have to focus on so much shit, I'm like, no, I'm good. Also because I don't have money. Once you don't have money, a whole lot of priorities go out the window. Once you lose money, you're like, I'm just going to focus on these very, very essential things, and then I'm going to be good.
While I'm here and I have to focus on every goddamn thing that life is throwing at me, I'm like, let me hit that. Please.
Let me hit that, girl.
Help me.
So Blake Tanner, I've lost track of time, so this may be a short episode, a long episode, you're just right. This is a Goldilocks episode, but where can they find you?
Oh, are you sure you don't want to do what we learned? Because...
Okay. If you want to do this shit...
I learned that the only place to deposit your poo is the Pennywise depository on the porcelain side.
And ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, everything I learned. My name, of course, is Channing Tatum. And this week's episode, we learned a lot of things. We learned a good bit of pop rocks on that dick. Pop rock, that pop cock. That, ladies and gentlemen, that gets you all the pleasure you could ever want. We, of course, learned that always have some urination before you have sexual intercourse. Ruins it. Of course, if you do have problems with, finishing a little early, gentlemen, you know who you are. Drink you a big old glass of water, get that bladder full, and then, it takes longer. It's whatever. That's everything I got. And that's just from me, Channing Tatum, here on Tatum's Wisdom, right here on the BS Network. So, Blake Tanner, where can they find you?
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on the Twitter whenever I decide to post. You can find me at the Darkroom Vidya, that's Darkroom Vidya, on YouTube, where I do some video game videos. And, that's about it. You can find me, you can find us on the BS Twitter handle, Scottye.
Thank you. I like how you started. You're like, I'm gonna help support. I don't know any of this. Scottye.
No, fuck this.
Scottye, take the reins. You can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's SCOTTYEMO. You can buy my book on Amazon. It's called Queasel Corp. QUEZALCORP. Make sure to check out the Queasel Corp podcast. I know I mentioned it earlier. My good buddy Thad was on it. Thad the Battery Man was on it this week. That's available on the BS Network website. You can find that at aloadofpurebs.com. In addition to everything else we do, we have multiple podcasts on there. We have this one. We have the Fight Boys podcast, which is about pro wrestling. We have Opposite Attractions, which is the show where me and my buddy Jim Murphy attempt to create our own theme park. And, of course, we have our entire YouTube catalog of stuff between gaming and Scotch Talk, which is where I just kind of talk about what I want to and drink scotch. Bad examples, all of that's available to you over at aloadofpurebs.com. Just find it in the appropriate category up top. If you're listening to us on iTunes or watching on YouTube, rate, subscribe, leave a comment below, whatever. It just helps so much with our rating system. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. You can buy our merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, Find us on Facebook. And remember, you can find both of us on Twitter at a load of pure BS, except no substitutes. And we will see you next week.